Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today we're going to make a cute little lollipop holder. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. So this is going to be one of my Valentine crafts for this year, and I just thought it was really cute. It's really simple. You can make it a little crazier if you want to. You can, you can bedazzle it or whatever. But this one is pretty just simple and cute. And I wanted to keep it that way because I have to make 25 of them. So I'm going to make these for my staff. Oh, and look, there's cute little things on here. I didn't even know. That's cute. So this I got at Walmart, and you get 25 of them, and they are all cherry flavored blow pops. So they come, in the box. Oh, there's one that's open. And this says, only you, my Valentine. I don't know if they say different things. Text me. They do, but, I'm just doing it for the fun. So, but it looks like I could even pop one of these out and put it on the top if I wanted to, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. What I'm going to do is show you how to create a cute little image or whatever you want and put it on the front, and to make this little sucker holder for lack of better word. So I went ahead and stamped, and I stamped this guy, and I went ahead and colored him, but I'm going to color this one with you guys, and I stamped him. So what I did is I just stamped him in black ink, and then I stamped the little dots in red ink, and I used the kit No Words from Tracy Hay. So it's just a cute little bear with a little sweater on, and there's hearts, there's all sorts of everything you can use, but this is what I chose. And I was thinking it might even be cute if you wanted to take like a punch and do the edge in a scallop or something like that. I don't know if this is going to cut off too much of my bear or not. Oh, maybe not. And you could do it on one edge, you could do it on two edges. I'm going to make it. So I'm looking at it through the back here so that I can see where it's going to cut. I'm just going to make sure that it doesn't cut off my bear. So he's kind of cute, and I guess I could do it. Maybe I need to do it on all of the edges. I don't know if I'm making it look cuter or worse, but I think I'll leave the bottom one straight. So you can do something like that. You could put some glitter on it. You could dazzle it up, bedazzle it as much as you wanted to. But like I said, I have 25 of them to make, and if you were doing this for a class or something, you might have that many to make too. So you might want to keep it simple. I am going to use 3 different colors of ink. I have a red, this one's called Poppy Parade, a brown, and a pink. And these are just to color my guy. And then of course I used black ink to ink them. And then I have some twine to make the little bow. And then I'm going to be using my tape runner to tape everything down. So the first thing that you need to do is take a piece of cardstock, and in this case I'm using red. And it comes 8.5 by 11, so I'm on the long side, so this was 11 inches. I am cutting it at 2 inches, so it's 2 inches by 8.5 inches. So then I can just keep that for the next one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut off one end at 3.25 inches. And then I'm going to score that end at 1/2 of an inch. So I'm just moving that up to 1/2 inch, and then I'm scoring it. And then I'm going to take this, I'm going to turn it completely around, and I am going to score this one at 3/4 of an inch. Actually, you know what? We can even do it not turning it all the way around. We can just scoot it all the way down. Score it at 3/4 of an inch. Score it again at 1.25. And I will try to leave these measurements down below. And then I want to score it at 3.5 inches. and 5 inches. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold all of the score lines. And then this top score line, the one that only has 1, is going to get a hole punch right in the middle. So I'm just eyeballing it so that I have it in the middle from right to left and from up to down. And it's just an eyeball measurement. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold these 2 smaller pieces that are the same width. These are both a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to hold those together, and that's where I want to put another punch. But my punch, at least, doesn't go all the way down. If yours does, that's fabulous. Then you can just punch it. But if it not, you can do a little trick like me. I'm just going to cut this, and then I can either tear this off or I can just fold it, and I'll punch through that too. It's not a big deal. I don't know if I can punch through too though, so you know what, I better cut it off. So I'm just going to cut it off right about there, just so I can get my punch in there. Well, if you can't get your punch in, cut it some more. I'm going to angle it. There we go, that should do it. And then I'm going to get my punch in there, and I'm going to line the circle up with the hole that I've already punched, and then punch it again. So then I know that they are the same place. You could even scallop like the edge of this if you wanted to. And this little bit, I know it seems silly, but it actually helps make sure that the sucker stays inside. Without it, I tried it without it at first, and the sucker, because they kind of can go against the sucker a little bit this way, and the sucker would like fall out, or this wouldn't stand up straight. But with this, with the little flap, it seems to work, and it will stand up straight like that. So just kind of fun. I mean, it's not a total necessity. If you don't want to do it, then, you know, do what you want. I am going to take my glue gun and put glue on the small side, because that's going to be the one that goes on top. And then I'm just going to go ahead and fold those in, and then fold the small side on top of the other small side, and line up those holes so that it has a little hole for the stick to stick through. And then I'm going to color my little guy here. I think I'll start with him. I should actually start with lightest, but that's okay. I am doing watercolor. So to do my watercolor, I take the ink pad and I push on the ink pad so that some ink gets on the lid, like that. And then I make sure that I have water coming out the top of my aqua pen, and then I just ink it up, and then you can color away. And I actually have some sparkles in this water, so it makes it really cute, I think. I don't know if you guys will be able to see the sparkle or not, but there's a little bit of sparkle in the water. So I don't know if you can see, but he's sparkly. So anything I color with this is sparkly. And then you just take a scrap piece of paper, and I don't think I told you the dimensions of this. This is 1 3/4 by 1 3/4, so it's just a 1 3/4 square. And then I'm going to take the lid of this one, and I think this is a really pretty pink. You know, it would be cute too. You could put a little bow in her hair to make it look like it's a little girl, or whatever. I love watercoloring for one reason. I don't have to feel like I have to be totally precise. I can be a little out of the lines and it's all good. And that's one of the things I like about Tracy Hayes stamps. She kind of makes that easy too, because the way that her lines are kind of, you know, not exactly straight. They're kind of, you can see it looks more like a little doodle. So it makes it fun and easy. So there we go. And to clean the aqua brushes, if you guys haven't ever done this, you just take a piece of paper and just run it until the ink doesn't come out anymore, until it runs clear. And then once it does, your aqua brush is clean and ready for the next juice. And I just leave it lidded. And put some tape on the back of that. And then I'm just going to put this right down in the middle of the sucker holder. And then I'm going to take the sucker and just stick it through the hole up there. And then you just kind of wiggle it in. And if some of the plastic comes out the top, I think that works out well, because then it helps hold it. And see how it holds up straight? Yay! And then I'm going to take a piece of twine. You probably just need, let's see, I'm going to do 10 inches and let's see how that does. Just enough to tie a bow. So the smaller it is, the smaller your bow will be. The shorter it is, the smaller your bow will be. And then I'm getting it close enough to tie onto the wrapper of the blow pop. That's not necessary either, but I don't know, added security. Because I'm doing these early and they're just going to be sitting in a bag until I'm ready to use them. I'm just tying the bow. This one's not very straight. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to make it a smaller bow. So there we go. Play with that a little bit. Make sure he's straight in there. And there we go. There's another little guy. Aren't they cute? I think it's really fun and really easy, and it just kind of dresses up a really, this whole box was like $3. So, you know, for the cost of the blow pops and just the little paper, I think you get a lot of bang for your buck. And it's just kind of cute, and I'm just going to give these to all the people that I work with. I'll just set it on their desk. So there we go. Now I'm off to make some more. But happy Valentine's Day. I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you try it. Let me know below. Bye-bye.